Do you have piles of tissue or rice paper tucked away in your stash and you're not sure how to use it? This video is for you. What's going on, everybody? My name is Tiffany Solorio. If you are new here, welcome, and I would love for you to hit that subscribe button so you can join the community as we make our way to 100,000 subscribers. We are super close. We are on day 19 of 20 days of creative play, and if you haven't already, be sure to grab your free PDF with all 20 prompts so you can play along with us. As you can see, I have a little obsession with rice paper and tissue paper, not because I don't use it, but it's because there's so many beautiful papers that come out. I just shop faster than I can use them. Before we get started, I wanted to share this art journal page that I did for Creative Worship Stamps for a class that I did for her. I absolutely love this page because I did actually use some tissue paper and I used one of her beautiful floral stamps and stamped the image on that tissue paper and then adhered it to the background of this page. And then again, it just is going to melt into that background. And then I added a lot more layers to this, but it is definitely something to keep in mind. Tissue paper doesn't have to have something on it already. You can stamp your images on it and then adhere it to a background or whatever project you're working on. We are going to be doing some more collaging today, and we are going to be using rice paper. Now, the prompt does say tissue paper, but I personally have more rice paper than tissue paper, and they kind of react very similar to each other. So if you have rice paper or tissue paper, it will work perfectly fine. The great thing about collage papers like this is how they almost disappear into the page once they're sealed down, leaving behind just the design. So the first thing I'm going to do is look through all of my papers, and I'm going to choose this very watercolor-like design, and I'm going to try to choose which part of the paper I'm wanting to use in my art journal. I'm choosing to use a bigger portion because I did at first want to do a double page, and so I want to make sure that both sides are cohesive to each other. Choosing what design on the paper you want to use is so fun. It's almost like building your own puzzle. Now I'm going to roughly cut the section that I want, and then I'm going to adhere it using a mixture of clear gesso and matte gel. This combo works perfectly to stick down the delicate papers without tearing or bubbling. Now, you definitely do not want to overwork rice paper or else it will just shred to pieces. Rice and tissue paper are very delicate, so again, be very careful when you are adhering them to your art journal or whatever project you're working on. You're definitely going to want to stick with me because I'm going to share how I used several different sheets of rice paper for this one art journal spread. After the first layer is adhered and dry, I am going to choose another sheet of rice paper. This one has a floral design, and I'm going to carefully tear around the flowers, and then I'm going to layer them on top of the first piece. I am going to be using that gesso matte gel mixture. It just works perfectly. And I love how this starts to merge the two different designs, and the rice paper just kind of blends and melts right into that background. It's almost like it's meant to be there. Now, because I'm wanting to do a double page, which I normally don't do, I felt like this page needed some more movement and interest. So I'm going to take another collage sheet, and these have some butterflies on it. It is very beautiful. I absolutely love these butterflies. I'm going to tear them out because I like how it gives like the soft edges, and I feel like it helps melt the collage paper right into the background. Now I'm going to be layering them onto the right side, and I'm going to be careful not to overthink the placement because sometimes the best pages happen when you just let it flow. I did want this to be a double page spread, so I laid out pieces on both pages, trying to make the composition work, and it just wasn't coming together. And honestly, that's such a frustrating place to be. Now, I imagine we all want our pages to just flow, and when they don't, it's easy to start second guessing ourselves. But this is kind of like the messy middle of creating. It's normal to get stuck. It doesn't mean the page is ruined or that you've done anything wrong. It just means your brain needs space to reset. So instead of forcing it, I decided to pause, and I'm going to come back to this page another day when it feels fun again. That's the beauty of art journaling. You can always step away and return with fresh eyes. Collage is such a beautiful way to bring life and story to your art journal pages, and tissue or rice paper is perfect for it. Now, even though my page didn't turn out as planned, again, it's definitely okay. I will come back to it another day. And remember, this is day 19 of 20 days of creative play. Be sure to grab your free PDF with all 20 prompts down below. And if you try this collage technique, be sure to tag me on social media. I'd love to see what you create. And if you haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you can join the community. As always, don't forget to stay creative, and I will catch you all for day 20.